As you can see, I'm raking hay. This is that little triangular piece of grass hay that I cut a week and a half ago. We never got tons of rain on it. We just had drizzles every day that kept it from drying. But I'm going to try to get it lifted and raked, and hopefully I can, as you can see, there's lots of grass. Hopefully I can get it to dry and bale it tomorrow. But going round and round and in a triangle is hard to rake. But a rotary rake would be better, but we don't have one, and I wouldn't buy a rotary rake for one little tiny piece of hay. But it's not a very big yield, it's a pretty tiny crop, so it won't be long, it won't take long to dry now that it's just off the ground. It should, I would think it would dry today now that it's blown off the ground. But I mean, the stuff that's stuck on the ground from like we had a couple of downpours where it did push it hard down to the ground. So, like I said, it's not a very big yield, so I think today it'll dry. The dust coming off. That's being wet. Because I'm filming, I'm not going to go on the go and give her a heck that way. So I did my up and downs already, and now we're just going round and round. Like I said, it's just a tiny little piece of hay. I thought about small squaring it, making some super awesome coarse hay, but those dreams went away when the rain got it. And of course the one side, you guys know from previously, the one side has more weeds in it, so I was just selectively unveiled. See, this is where I had to reseed stuff like this, where it only came up in little strips, and I'm hoping this stuff stools out more and fills in the gaps. Wyatt and well, he didn't brand with me last week because he had hurt his hand, and then yesterday we were up at the big ranch branding with ties, branding on ties the ranch tie works on. And Wyatt got his finger caught in his coils of his rope and pulled the skin off the end of his pinky finger. So, of course, that was early in the day, and he kept working all day. So, I was proud of him that way. But I don't know if he's going to rope. There's another branding tomorrow, but if I got all this hay baled, I might go, but I still got hay to bale out at the in-laws there to the north of me, so I don't know that I'm going to make it to the branding. I kind of had a goal to make it to all the brandings, and I don't know that I'm going to, well, I think I missed one branding, I think, but it was at the other ranch. This ranch, they have two ranches in southern Alberta, corporate ranch, so, but I think I missed one at the other ranch earlier, but I was trying to get all the ones at the ranch tie works at. But if we have to get our work done, it's more important than go cowboying. It is fun to go out and play cowboy and rope calves and brand calves and stuff like that. Everyone gets jobs to do. Wyatt gives injections and Ty runs the fork, and then you take turns roping. The boss decides who does what and when to switch people out, and basically if he thinks your roping's not good enough, that you get taken out and put someone else in. But that's how you get things done. We can get 600 calves branded a day. You have to have some kind of way of doing it. most productively. My regular viewers know that I come off my horse a couple weeks ago and got hurt, and the headaches aren't so bad now, but I still get mixed up and say the wrong thing with the concussion. So I get a little foggy brain, and there's things I can't remember. I don't know, you know, things I'll go to say and I just don't even remember what the word is. But as far as my back is still pretty hurt, but the arm is getting better, and then the wrist is pretty painful. But like my wife giggles and says, "Yeah, your wrist hurts too much. Your hand hurts too much to hold hands because you're too much pain." But that's the same hand you can rope and dally with, and you can drag calves all day like that, and it's okay. So I told her it's just magic, I guess. So I told her I can hold hands with my left hand just as well, so not to worry about it. So I said this hay isn't the greatest quality now, but it'll still feed the cows. And like I said, here where it's weedy, we would have never tried to market horse hay or anything like that anyway. And I normally wouldn't be backing up, but while I'm communicating with you guys, I don't exactly drive everywhere perfectly. Put the rake down. So like I said, we celebrated Canada Day. That's July 1st. And normally I would have done a video, but like I said, I've still been trying to avoid screen time and not spending too much time on YouTube with my brain pain, but I just didn't get to it. So the corn is all knee-high, so that's our, like I said, my American viewers, it's knee-high by the 4th of July, but we're the 1st of July, and the corn's doing good. You see the barley's growing, and I'm irrigating the corn right now, and when this hay is baled, then the pivot will be going across this. I got a few little repairs to do to that old T&L pivot. But I just had Wyatt, told him to go fill up there's a low tire, or a flat tire on the baler. I told him to fill it up, but I guess it's been flat enough, long enough that it's come off the bead, so I might have to take that to town and get them to re-bead the tire for me if I can't get it to bead. I knew it was low, but I didn't realize it was right flat. But those tires have been awful since I got the baler. When we got the baler, we had to go to the tire shop and get them both fixed, and then they put a tube in the one that got flat when we got the baler home, and then the other one we just keep filling it up. And then last year the tube blew, so I took it to town, tire to town, and they put a new tube in it, and it blew right away. So then I took it back to town, and they took the tube out and said, well, we don't have the right size tube. Of course, they still billed me for the one I bought earlier that didn't make a date, and so then they just took the tube out and put some coating around on the rim and said, well, just keep it full of air. But all winter it sat there, so it obviously went flat somewhere in the wintertime. Not exactly what I was looking for in the wintertime, was to see how the baler tire was doing. So then you get what you reap what you sow, so they say. Like you said, it's a pretty small little piddly crop, but like the bonus part of that is it will dry. You can see that there's some air moving some of those stems that are up, so it should dry today and we can get it baled. And then I think I'll do little square bales out of the in-laws, make horse hay out there. I am more than capable of pitching around bale of hay to give them the horses the right amount, or like I said, and if it's cold, I just give the horses a round bale of hay and they can eat all they want. The nice thing about the small squares for the horses is just someone else. You can send out anyone, you know, things are busy and you got to send your sweetheart out to feed the horses because you aren't home or something happened and you're busy, you know, doing something else, or got a side job going on that pay some bills. You know, you can tell your sweetheart, go give the horses 3 bales of hay, and that's easier than saying, go tell, you know, give the horses 180 pounds of hay. It's a lot easier just to say how many bales to give, or how many, you know, half a bale or a quarter of a bale for one horse, you know. It's a lot easier to do that. So the horses, I'd say this last winter, well, this last year, they were probably half round bales, half small squares. And then like right now, I've got some small squares. I saved small squares for calving and I didn't use them all, so the horses are back on small squares. But like the backyard horses, they go from having round bales to small squares back and forth, depending when if I run out of hay, I just put a round bale in until I can get some more smalls. As you can see, I'm just about done this field, so just backing up again because it's a little tight there and I don't want to turn into the mud hole. The pasture out in the sand hills, we did get a hard rain out there, but it was rain nonetheless, and it was kind of those, oh well, it just washed, it didn't do any good, but the native grass is turning green, so we still will need more rain to keep things going so the cows can stay out to pasture till October, but at least it's a start. How poor the crop is ahead of us, or the stand. And then when it gets good again, it's pretty noticeable. But I reseeded, and I'm going to reseed again after I get these bales off. One spot I ran out of seed, and so I'm going to seed a bunch in by hand. Got a quarter of a bag of grass seed left over and some alfalfa I'll throw in there too. But here the stand is better. I would have liked to have made more videos, but been busy, and like I said, with the concussion and trying not to spend too much time on the computer, I haven't got much accomplished. But people do enjoy the haying videos, even if you're just doing a little tiny piece of hay. And like I said, later today we'll be doing small squares. I'm assuming they'll be dry enough. It's a thin crop out there because it wasn't irrigated. Great uncle, or not great uncle, my wife's uncle was ill and we were busy, so it didn't get irrigated. So if I don't add anything to this, be sure to comment, rate, and subscribe, and have yourselves a great day. Take care.